All right. Hello, everybody. These going to be a list of questions and comments that you're going to tell a parent when you talk to a parent for a teenager. Number one, when you call them, always be courteous. All right. We're going to let them know what we're going to expect from them and what they can expect from us. All right. The first question I always ask, first of all, I ask the parent, can you grab a pen and paper? Because I'm going to give you a list of things I'm going to need. All right. Number one, I start asking questions. First question is, how old is your child? They'll tell me the age of the student. My next question is, have they driven more than 45 hours? And of course, the parents will give you that observation record. They'll tell you, oh yeah, my son or daughter has been tracking that time. All right. The next question you ask, how long? Of course, the 45 hours. Now, have they driven for more than 9 months? No, have they? Have they held their learner's permit for more than 9 months? And of course, the parent will tell you they're either at the threshold of the 9 months, or they're 9 months already. Okay, which if they're at the threshold, I would start them, and then at the anniversary date, when if being assumptive that they're going to pass that test, then you date it accordingly to the 9 month anniversary. All right. The next question I ask is, have they ever driven on highway? Because I need to know, and if they have driven on highway, how far have they gone and how fast have they driven? Because some parents do allow the kids to go a little faster. All right, so they give me the answers. All you got to do is ask the right question. All right, and then the next thing I do, I ask the parent, are the kids in school? Some kids, they'll quit school or something like that, but you ask them if they're in school academically wise, they're okay. Okay, that's okay, because that is on the paperwork for the temporary license. All right, and also one other question I ask once in a while is, does your son or daughter have a medical condition that I need to know about? Whether or not they have to be rushed to the hospital or a doctor. Now, you can leave that up to yourself, but I always ask because I had something happen in the past, and I'll explain that to you if you ever ask me about it, where a kid had a medical condition while driving. All right, now the next thing I do is I ask the parent to write down exactly what I'm going to need from them. They're going to write, I tell them, you need to go to the website, safedrivingacademy.net. Upper right-hand corner is a download button. Click on it. That's the PDF file. You need to print the contract, have that filled out for me when I go to pick up your son or daughter, and have a check for $245 attached to it, made out to Safe Driving Academy. All right? The next thing I tell the parent, make sure the student has the green card, the DEC-1 form. That's the card that they give once they complete the driver's education course in high school, okay? And that'll give all the information you need, all right? That for the temporary license. And then last but not least, a copy of their learner's permit. Just the front. No, don't have to do the back, just the front copy. And all that paperwork should be given to you as an instructor when you go pick up the parent. And make sure you make it a point that when you pick up the parent, to go meet the parent. If you have an opportunity, meet the parent outside the house. Make sure you meet with them, the mother, the father. Introduce yourself. Let them know what to expect, all right? Give your business card, all right? And then, they appreciate that you stopped in, not just pick up the kid, not know who you are. You definitely want to introduce yourself, okay? Remember, these people are minors, and we have to make sure that we're dressed appropriately, our cars are clean, and make sure you wear the new safety vest, okay? Because that helps the authorities that are driving around us. They can tell who the instructor is, okay? That's a big help. That was a good idea. So you had to start wearing the vest and everything. And it looks professional, all right? So that's what we want to create. We want to create a professional atmosphere so that those people get a good vibe from you as the instructor, and make sure that you tell them, direct them to the website after the course, and let the kids know. As you're teaching the kids, make sure they share what they're learning with their parents, okay? And put the kids to some challenges out there, because we want to make sure we're going to give them a good quality education, all right? And that's it. Once everything is done, everything is legal, all right? Once the paperwork is signed, make sure you turn over the temporary license to the parent. You don't give it to the student. You hand it to the parent, just like they do at the court ceremony, all right? You never give the temporary license to the student, and make sure that temporary license and the learner's permit stay together at all times. And make sure they read all the all the restrictions for the student, all right? It takes a little time, but it's worth it. I promise you that we'll refer you to other people, all right? So that's all I got to say about that right now. If you have any questions, just call me anytime. Thank you.
Ismael Rivera.
Ismael Rivera.